Hello, I'm Jonathan, Liberty House's Deputy Director of Community Engagement, and welcome to the 2020 Champions for Children Luncheon. And it is so great to see you all here today at the Salem Convention Center. Where is everyone?
There is a pandemic!
Oh, right. Well, in that case, I don't need to be up here. Oh, this is much better. Feel free to make yourself comfortable. Get yourself some lunch. I've got mine right here. Thank you, Emily, my wonderful wife. Even though we can't eat lunch like we normally do here in the Salem Convention Center, it's great to come together like we are right now to support vulnerable children in our community. That's what this is all about, helping children and families and changing hurt into hope. Before we get any further, I want to say a big thank you to the following folks for making today possible. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, the Edward Jones Financial Advisors of Marion and Polk counties. This group has given tremendously to children and families, and we are so grateful. They are present all throughout our community. If you pass one of their offices, do me a favor and pop in to say thank you. At the platinum level, thanks to Rich Duncan Construction. They helped remodel our clinic so we can see more children, and they continue to help us in so many ways. Thanks also to MAPS Community Foundation, our other platinum sponsor, for standing by us and supporting us so consistently. Thank you to our gold sponsors, Salem Evangelical Church and Santiam Hospital. You make a huge difference for us and the children we serve. Finally, thank you to our silver sponsors. A big virtual round of applause to all of you for all your support. Thank you to all our sponsors for your generosity, for being leaders in our community, and for supporting Liberty House's services. For those of you who may not know all that Liberty House does, here's a helpful video that gives a great overview.
There's something special about childhood. A sense of wonder, a sense of hope, and a sense of joy. Children have great potential when they feel safe and secure. However, many children in our communities are not safe. They are not secure. There were over 10,000 reports of abuse involving children in Marion and Polk counties last year. When there's a concern of abuse, children need to have someone to tell. They may need medical attention, and parents or caregivers may also need support. Liberty House helps make responding to concerns of abuse or neglect easier for children and families. We offer a welcoming, private environment so children can feel safe and heard. Children can be seen by a pediatric medical provider who is specially trained to recognize signs of abuse and neglect. Our forensic interviewers create an environment that allows children to talk about their experiences. An assessment is set at each child's pace. We take whatever time is needed to help children feel comfortable. Family support specialists provide support and resources available for families. Because child abuse is a crime, agency partners from our community meet regularly so that concerns of abuse are responded to quickly and effectively. Through coordinated work between agency partners, children can get the help they need with fewer appointments. Children can also receive counseling at our Hope and Wellness services on the Liberty House campus. Therapists with special training and understanding trauma help find pathways of healing for children. In therapy, children begin to make sense of their experiences. Feelings of guilt and shame are replaced by feelings of worth and potential. As an organization, we dream of a community where children feel safe. Our prevention department provides education and training to adults and youth throughout Marion and Polk counties. It is possible to create safety for children in homes, at school and at play, and in the evolving digital world. All members of our community play vital roles in meeting the needs of children. Together, we can create a community where children can feel safe and secure. Children can heal from abuse and neglect. Liberty House knows how to help children find a pathway to healing, a pathway to wonder, hope, and joy.
Welcome back. As you could see, Liberty House does a lot to serve children in great need. Unfortunately, those services have been needed more and more ever since the lockdown started. Thankfully, the Liberty House staff have worked hard to maintain those services and continue changing hurt into hope at a time when the need is increasing. One way Liberty House is rising to expand its services is by opening a new location in West Salem. That's where I work. The staff there are thrilled for the opportunity to serve more children and families, especially in Polk County. Let's go there now and hear from some of the great people serving children firsthand.
Hi, I'm Dr. Williams. I'm a pediatrician who received specialized training to provide comprehensive medical evaluations for children with concerns of abuse or neglect. Welcome to Liberty House's new West Salem campus. This is the new home for our community engagement, prevention, and administrative departments, as well as an expansion to our clinic. We are hard at work preparing 2 new interview rooms, 4 medical exam rooms, and an observation room and several family rooms. As we expand into this new space, we will have the capability to see at least 4 additional children per day. That's over 1,000 a year. And as our clinical team grows, we have the potential to see 2 to 3 times as many. This new space will be staffed by at least 2 medical providers, a forensic interviewer, medical assistant, and intake support specialist. That way, if a family visits this wing of our clinic, they can receive all our services without the need to visit our main campus. In everything that we do, we strive to ensure that all the families who walk through our door feel safe, supported, and heard. We're very excited to expand our clinic because we can help more children and families and allow better access for families and MDT partners in Polk County. Megan, one of our clinical leaders, is further inside, and she can share with you more.
Hi, my name is Megan, and I'm a child forensic interviewer at Liberty House and the primary handler for our facility dog, Eli. Eli helps us by accompanying children during their forensic interview and medical examination. One of my favorite things about having a facility dog is seeing a child's reaction when I tell them about Eli. The reaction from younger children is, "You have a real dog here?" Older kids and teenagers are often not very excited about being at Liberty House. But when they hear about Eli, I often see them break out into a huge smile. One child I attempted to interview had recently been brought into foster care. She couldn't concentrate or participate in the interview at all. When that child was brought back about a year and a half later, she was able to participate in a full hour-long interview. Other circumstances may have allowed her to participate more fully the second time, but Eli was involved in her second appointment, not her first. He put his head in her lap and she pet him throughout the interview. Eli appeared to have a grounding and calming effect for her. At the end, she asked if she could take Eli with her or come back to see him. Eli has been involved in nearly 500 evaluations since he joined our team in October of 2017. Countless children and their families have told us that having Eli there made a huge difference for them. Some parents have told us that they did not think that their child would have come to the interview room had Eli not been there. With the consistent support of donors and community members, Liberty House's clinic has been able to remain open throughout the pandemic, which has allowed us to continue to provide a safe space for children to come and talk about what has happened in their life. Having Eli there to physically touch while they're talking about difficult things is so impactful and couldn't be achieved through a virtual meeting. Thank you to everyone who has supported us this year. The story doesn't end there, though. Back at our main campus, the therapists at Hope and Wellness have been continuing to serve children, too.
Hi, I'm Kristen, and I have the honor of being one of the child and family therapists on the Hope and Wellness team. Just like the rest of the world, we've had to shift a lot in terms of how we work with our clients and families. Our team went to work figuring out ways to provide sessions over video, keep clients engaged, and find resources for families who are affected by the shutdown. Some of our favorite activities have been coming up with things like scavenger hunts, finding apps for children and teens to use in between sessions, creating games to play over video, and working on collaborative art projects. We've had some really great moments. Many kids are excited to show off their rooms, favorite toys, pets, and other parts of their world. It's a new way of being invited into their lives and sharing themselves that could not have been accomplished with in-person therapy. We have met a lot of pets over screen, and we love meeting them just as much as the clients love showing us their critters of all kinds. Sometimes allowing the pet to be in session has helped clients open up and feel safe enough to talk about their experiences that they never mentioned in the office. Our video platform also has a chat function built in. Many of our clients have used that to build up confidence in sharing difficult feelings. One young client has struggled to openly identify any feelings other than happy. But with the chat feature, she was able to learn to speak the feelings of sad, abandoned, guilty, lonely. She grew in confidence in typing those words and was ultimately able to verbalize them in session. We are slowly bringing clients back into the office. Wearing masks has presented a new challenge in reading facial expressions, so we've found creative ways to adapt to that. One therapist plays chess with her client. They get on the floor together and he engages with the therapist, despite initially not wanting to be there. Others have used waterproof Uno and I Spy cards that are easy to clean. A community partner shared this with me the other day. I cannot imagine our community without you guys. The work in progress you make with unconditional compassion and no judgment is beyond comparison. Nothing like you guys exists. Every person I worked with had great words and strong feelings towards Liberty House. It's safe, and it feels like hope when I think of the work that you do. Your continued support and generosity allows us to provide high quality, creative, and sound therapeutic services to our clients and our families. So on behalf of our team, thank you. There is still a strong need for connection with our clients and helping them navigate through this unknown things in their life. We are committed to finding ways to meet this need while also advocating for them, testifying in court, and providing emotional support to change hurt into hope every day.
It's great to hear that children are continuing to be helped. Once it's safer for people to visit, we would love to take you on a tour of our new location or our main campus. Now, I want to pass the baton to Liberty House's wonderful CEO, Allison Kelly.
Hello, I'm grateful to be able to connect with you. On behalf of our entire Liberty House team, we hope you and your loved ones are safe and well, and that you have what you need to stay safe and well. We have worked hard to build Liberty House into a team of trauma specialists that supports children and their loved ones through their darkest hours, an organization that is a great resource for our community, an organization that you can trust. That is why we made a commitment to be as innovative as possible when the shutdown came, so we could continue seeing children in our clinic and therapy programs. I am humbled to work alongside the talented, dedicated, and creative professionals who quickly adapted their work processes in order to keep seeing children. They rotate schedules, sanitize constantly, do teletherapy, and find ways to connect with children. They are amazing. Because of our dedicated teams, we have seen nearly as many children this year as we have during the same time period last year. I would like to share with you that in the last 6 months, we have seen some of the worst injuries on little ones that we've ever seen in our 21 years. That tells us what we already knew, that children and families in our community are suffering. The isolation that most vulnerable children are experiencing is compounding their trauma and adding to their fear. And fear is a great silencer of a little voice that just wants someone to hear them, to see them, and to help. That is why it is so important that we stay strong and healthy in every way so that we can continue to provide appointments to listen, diagnose, heal, and provide prevention education. We really have the most amazing mission in the world. We get to change hurt into hope, to put good things in the lives of children. There are therapeutic breakthroughs every week in the lives of those we serve, and we know that goodness will last. So this is where you come in. We need your financial support. The children we serve need you to be their champion by becoming a sustaining donor. Sustaining donors are the lifeblood of our stability and ability to withstand the ups and downs made worse by the pandemic. Please consider signing up to be a hero of the house at $50 a month or a champion for children at $100 a month. If you already are a sustainer, thank you. Please consider increasing your donation or giving a one-time gift today to help protect against the uncertainty of the future. It is easy to give. You can visit our website at libertyhousecenter.org and click on the Donate Now button, or you can write a check and send it in. No amount is too small. Our goal is to receive 750 responses and have at least 25 new people become sustaining donors. Remember, Liberty House is the only child abuse center serving Marion and Polk counties. This is a special place, full of flowers and life. Every step children and families take through Liberty House is designed to be comfortable, safe, and healing. Children in our community need us, and we need you. Let's all work together to create beauty and healing out of hurt. It is one tangible thing we can do to ease the pain that we know is out there. I wish I could be with you in person to shake your hand or give you a hug. I am so glad you took the time today to listen to our message. Thank you for your support. I wish you all the best. Back to you, Jonathan.
Thanks, Allison. I think about this big room I'm in right now. If we could meet normally, we could fit 750, 800 people in here. Take a look at these pictures from past years. That's so many people. Imagine we had a luncheon and only invited children Liberty House served in the last year. This room would be too small. We need to almost double this room size to fit them all. Over 1,100 children. Your gift today will change the lives of hundreds of children and help us reach the goal of seeing every child who needs us. Another group doing a ton of good is the Edward Jones Advisors of Marion and Polk counties. They have been presenting sponsors for Liberty House events since 2018 and have made a huge difference for children over the years. Before we say goodbye, let's hear from them and why they love to support Liberty House.
Edward Jones isn't just one person or a large firm. We're a family of financial advisors that serve the communities we live in.
We come together to support organizations that make our community a safer and better place to live.
I love the support of Edward Jones as an organization. They do empower us to really promote and be a member of our community.
It's so easy to get swept up in our own lives and everything we have going on and forget about those out there that need our help. So just by simply giving back to a nonprofit, you can make sure those that need help are getting taken care of.
I support Liberty House because they are committed to helping the most vulnerable in our communities, the children.
If Salem is to be a healthy place, then the vulnerable communities among us need to be protected, and Liberty House does that.
Well, I support Liberty House because I think it's an incredible organization, and the resources that they offer the community are second to none.
Because I'm a mom, and it breaks my heart to hear about children in situations that some of the kids are that come to Liberty House.
I support Liberty House because as a father of 3, I see the work they're doing is incredibly important to the hope and healing of kids in our community.
The healing efforts of Liberty House in the lives of abused children cannot be overstated. The benefits to the community are current and will continue to be quite strong based on the support and the second chances these children receive.
They do such a good holistic job of taking care of individuals and families that you can't help but want to support that.
Supporting Liberty House is an absolutely easy decision to make. They cater to and serve the most vulnerable among us, and they are well in need even in a normal year, and 2020 has not been gentle. So I'm ready to support Liberty House and their mission, and I hope you'll join us too.
I'm excited for the work the Liberty House is doing to impact the lives for generations to come.
Together, we choose Liberty House because the future of our communities starts with the safety of our children.
Please join us in supporting Liberty House.
With that, I want to extend a personal thanks to the following groups for all the work they do for kids. Thank you to the Liberty House Board of Directors. The list of ways you all lean in and work so hard to support us is long and varied and absolutely vital. Special shout out to our board chair, Rich Duncan, who gives so much time, talent, and resources to ensure children and families get the care they need. Also, thank you to our Children's Council members for your stellar advisement and community leadership. A big thanks to all members of the Marion and Polk County multidisciplinary teams for your incredible collaboration and efforts to care for every child in our community. Thank you, of course, to all Liberty House team members and staff. The work you do is changing the world, and we are so proud to have such brave and capable people on our team. Finally, thank you to our volunteers and table captains. You fill our days with smiles and joy, and we are so grateful for all of you, even if we aren't all together right now. Thank you, too, for joining us today. Your support saves lives, makes smiles, and ensures children and families continue to receive the vital help they need. I'd wish you a safe drive home or back to work, but many of you may already be there. Instead, I encourage you to do something kind for a child in your life today. See you in person again soon. Thanks so much.